swing through here to see what's here. Curious. All right. Where do we put this? Let's take this. Somewhere that's not in my way, I guess. Put it on your side. Or maybe on this. Well, yeah, put it up here. No, up there, because I don't want it in the way of the camera. Wow, so the state park people here that man the booths, they're like full-blown Navy SEALs. Got a bulletproof vest on, gun. He looked tough, like he's ready for action. What is going on here? A group hike? Wow. I don't remember. I don't know if we came down this far when we came in. This is cool. Yeah, we gotta come. We gotta get reservations and camp here. $15 isn't bad though to get in for the day. That Dead Horse State Park by Moab wanted $20 a person, so we didn't go there. Trail to the right, but it's an official vehicle. Jeez, man. All right, I'm gonna turn the air off. It's not that hot. It's too bad this isn't part of Lake Mead. stop this and make just a Valley of Fire video, but
of a mile, turn right to Visitor Center Road.
There is no cell service right here. Once we start driving north, I'm sure we'll come back. We're not going to stay long, right? At the Visitor Center. We're just
Turn
gonna
right to
look.
Visitor Center Road.
Kind of went by half.
No,
I do.
no.
I want one. Nobody has a Valley of Fire. I'm the only one.
I think you follow them spread like this.
I know, but that's...
In 1/4 of a mile, your waypoint is ahead.
If they have one cool, I'll think about it. Oh, this would be fun to camp. We haven't... I'm not sure where the campground is. It must be up ahead. Where does that go? White Dome
In 400
Road.
feet, your
gosh.
waypoint is ahead.
Is that road on there? White Dome Road? We've never driven that one before. I'll have to look at your map. Alright. How close can
You
I
have
park?
reached your waypoint.
I don't think we came to the visitor center that one year we came here. I do not remember this. I wonder, I just can't. Maybe it's not even open in the summer when it's 110. I would think it is, but wow, looks neat. What is this? There's a oh, it's an FU car parked there. Wow, they are busy. Looks like we're parking down below.
In 400 feet, turn left to Mouse's Tank Road.
Can we put Zoe in her carrier and carry her in with us? Alright, we made it. Mesquite to Valley of Fire State Park. Alright. We are leaving Valley of Fire State Park. We're leaving the visitor center, I should say. So this place is really cool. Oh, I forgot to tell you. This is
In 300
A new
feet,
video.
turn left to Mouse's Tank Road.
So it is second week of October 2025 and 74 degrees, but the sun makes it feel like it's like in the 80s when I was sitting there. I think
Turn left to Mouse's Tank Road.
we might try and come back here next year in like November. You can make reservations at 11. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Darn it, I'll turn around. Actually, maybe I will show you this. You can make campground reservations 11 months ahead of time. Alright, yeah, we'll see this, I guess. I don't think we did this when we came here a long time ago. It was in the summer. So basically, I read in their little brochure, in the summer, every trail every trail longer than a mile in the summer from May to September is closed because it's too hot. Oh, there's a lot of cool trails here. It looks like the longest ones are only 4.5 miles. But since they're in it, I think that's just one way. I don't know though, actually. If it is one way, then they're pretty long. That'd be 9 miles. is not as long as I thought. We turn around in 7/10 of a mile. Wow. Now I see why there's not a lot of trails. You can't really walk in this stuff. Wild. You can get a picture straight ahead. That is neat. Oh, I wonder if we did stop up here on the left.
Route guidance is now finished.
She's trying to turn me around, but we're going to drive to the end of this because I want to see it now. I might just make a Valley of Fire State Park video and splice together the entrance with this. That would be cool. Yeah, I am pretty sure we never drove down this road. I feel like we went to a parking area farther north. It was so hot. We got out, walked around a bit, got back in the car, went back to Vegas. I mean, it was 115 degrees. We were here in July 1st, basically. I love the picnic areas, though. They have. Definitely try and camp here though. What I should do is get some spots in Arizona that are close by also on that trip at the Colorado River. I need to find out when those are reservable. So maybe we'll do a lots of state parks next fall if we come down here. That would be fun. I do want to go to the Oregon Pipe Cactus National Monument, though. That place is awesome. Look at the people around us. Bigger than I expected.
There's a parking spot. Let's take a picture.
Are you getting out?
Yeah.
Alright, over here. Oh, this is where we came, I think.
So.
Yeah, I remember this. So we stopped here. Alright, I'll start the video in a second. Alright. We are moving on. Which way am I supposed to go?
Use your signal.
What is that way? I am confused. I guess I didn't realize there's two ways to go up here. This one's not even on my car map. I wonder if this is just an overlook. Find out. Florida's hard to use. Yeah, we'll definitely come back. It's been, I mean, like I said, even if you can't get a spot, there's dispersed camping inside the park. And so we have to drive to hike anyways. It's not a huge deal, really, if I can't get a spot. Oh, that is neat. There, get it there. Yeah.
I don't know if I can
You can get out here again if you want. Oh, fire canyon hike would be amazing. That sounds good. Alright, you want me to park? I can park. Stay here, Zoe, again. This is your little day trip. Because that makes you happy. In that car. Oh, these spots over here. I'll just pull over here since it's just me and Zoe and we're staying here. I can't face this up though. I'm not leaving the truck, so I'm just gonna park here. All right. Me and Zoe were in the car smelling the air. I let Zoe stick her head out the window. But we are off to the next stop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch the weather November, and I want to see what the highs are here in Death Valley, and we'll figure out when we can go next year, if we do a trip down here next year. What I'll probably do is make reservations, and then if we end up going to Maine, I can cancel these. But once I make them, we probably won't want to cancel them. Part of me wants to go to Maine, and part of me is like, I don't know, that's a long drive. I'm not sure I'm ready for that, because we're doing Alaska next year also. We will see. I gotta research. I can't imagine being here though when the high is 65 to 70 and you can actually be outside all day and it would be enjoyable. I mean, even now it feels hot. It's 70. It's like mid 70s, 72, 75. So January, it's actually cold in Death Valley. The high is 60, the average high. Low of 40, so I don't think I want to go on our trip in January there. So I think it's like middle of November to middle of December is our window. Like actually, right after Thanksgiving would work out great, maybe. We just go the last in November, maybe. And then the first week and a half in December, that might work too. I don't know. Never know. They need a shuttle bus here, since they have such limited parking and it's so busy. Shuttle bus would be awesome, like Zion. I also want to go to Red Rocks though and camp, and we've never hiked there either. I think you can camp there. Something else I need to research. So he keeps walking back and forth, as you see. She's, I think she's excited and happy to be here. She doesn't know what we're doing though. She wants to see out the windows. They don't make bridges, just put the road through them. Fun to walk down those washes. These big parking lots. I think you can just walk wherever you want to, unless there's trails in these areas also. I don't know. Otherwise, I don't understand why they just have those parking lots like that. Where did Zoe go? Oh, is she behind me? Is she looking out the window?
She wouldn't make your window.
What?
Your window.
Oh. walk wherever you want to. See footprints in the sand. So there's a trail up and down this wash. That is cool. Yeah, we'll have to, I think we could spend 2 or 3 full days here. Easy. Like, so 3 or 4 nights. The nice thing about having a campsite is we could leave a bunch of stuff at the campsite when we're drive to the hiking trail, whereas if we disperse camp, we'd have to take everything. So Zoe would have more room. It'd be easier when we set it up for her at the hiking trailhead. I'm sure I can get a spot. Really good at it. We haven't seen the campground yet, but the sunrise and sunsets could be spectacular if there's any red rock around it, which I'm sure there is, I would think. Wow, that is neat. Trail. So this is the end of the road. I think, I hope you can hike to the right, because that would be awesome. This whole area would just be amazing. And they got a giant parking lot here. Oh, so they have the Fire Wave hiking trail. Oh, this keeps going. Wow. This is not the end. Yeah, we're definitely gonna try and get 4 nights here. Oh, you have to turn around. So in the summer, I felt like it was super busy. Even though you couldn't hike, I imagine the winter is just as bad when the weather is, like, you know, that good. I feel like I'm in Moab. Okay, here's the end of the road coming up. We'll have to bring rope when we come here. We talked about that. So we can at least lower our bags down. Like, I would just drop mine. When we get home, or maybe tonight even, I'll have to start making a list of the places we want to come. So like Death Valley, Valley of Fire, Red Rocks if they have camping, and try and get a bunch of places in this area.
I don't need to stop. Get to Death Valley.
Wow. Yeah, this is neat. Because we didn't see all this, the only one time we did come here, I wasn't that excited. I mean, I was excited to come back, but not as excited as I am now. Now that I see how big the place is and how much is actually here.
You're welcome.
And I'm pretty sure you can walk where you want, but I'm going to verify that. Fun just to take off in one direction, make your own trail. Is she behind me still? So she's at the window. So keep the window up. Alright. She's just looking at things. I think she's amazed. So Zoe, our cat, I think she's amazed too. She loves it here. She was sticking her head out the window when we were parked. I thought she wanted to jump. And she's smelling the air. She likes the desert. We don't actually know where she grew up. I mean, we rescued her in San Diego. That's all we know. Great travel cat. Alright, so we're going to drive back to the main road and check out the campground real quick. It'd be awesome if there were showers here. I think there has to be. Now I want to like look up all of Nevada's state parks and find other ones like this. I mean, maybe they're not quite as good, but I'm sure they're pretty good. So here is where you walk in a slot canyon like wash type thing. This would be fun. I saw someone walking up to our right when we drove through the first time. So I don't know how far you can go. I'm assuming you can go left too, because there's a crosswalk here. we come here and they let you make a trail or walk where you want, I'm gonna make little cards so we don't get lost. The signs we read in Utah, the color of the rock has to do with whether there was oxygen or not in that layer when it was decomposing, I think. So like black and gray and darker colors, there was no oxygen. And then the reds and greens and brighter colors, there was oxygen basically. Whenever it was decomposing, whether it was a marsh or bog or ocean or whatever, forest. So I think the basically the dark areas then would be like deeper areas of where deep oceans were, maybe, or you have no oxygen at the bottom. Starting to think we might just start doing state parks eventually because they're not as crowded and some of them are really neat. I mean, you know, like Yosemite, we'll go back someday, but I don't know. Some places we might not go back to for a while. There's just so much to see. It'd be fun to, when you're retired, try and go to all the state parks, like camp at them. And if you, well, you couldn't really camp at all of them, I guess, because you would never get out of the state. Like do a hike or camp in as many as you can. when you first get in. It was horrible. I gotta move some trees when I get home and try and get some from our friends now that it's raining, and maybe buy a couple. This is so cool. Did you get a picture of this? Looking this way, like when we get to the top of this. Say to bring 2 cars, and that way we can just leave the truck in the campground. We might think about that, doing that. It's only 1,000 miles, and if we're gonna just be in Death Valley and here in this area the whole time, it'd make things way easier, right? Just bring 2 cars. Our other car gets good gas mileage. It wouldn't cost much. It would be like an extra $200 the whole trip, maybe $250. Now, I wouldn't, if we were going halfway across the country, or across the country, it wouldn't be worth doing that. But for us to drive to Las Vegas is like 1,000 miles. So that's not too bad. 2 tanks of gas in the other car. Also put some stuff in that car, then not have our room in the back here driving down. Oh, well, that was neat. want to sit outside at Death Valley and watch these stars. I hope it should be clear, and it's going to be awesome. So if we get there after dark, it's fine. It's going to be warm there still. And tomorrow, we really don't. I mean, wait, tomorrow's Friday. Is that right? Today's Thursday. So as long as I leave by like noon, I can still be home Saturday night. Eat pretty easy. We want to try and ride our bikes on the little trail. We'll see how it goes. I think we can do it. Get up early. Sun comes up. So when we had the RV, we never wanted to go there really unless we can get hookups, and it was hard, or a campsite. We went once and we had power, I believe, but with the truck we don't really care. We have our own batteries, and that's why camping in the dispersed area is exciting now. With the RV, I did not want to do it. And we have our solar panels, which we haven't tried yet. So maybe tomorrow morning we'll try it. I even have the cable for them to charge the Jackery. I brought that, luckily. Is this the feather center? Campgrounds. Gosh, they have a petrified logs trail. That would be fun. Oh, the campgrounds do look like they'll be neat. They're in the red rocks, I think. That would be cool. Yeah, I gotta start making my list of when I can make these reservations like I did for this trip. I'll just pick probably I'll pick some dates. See what happens. So we're gonna go to the far campground first. The first one is the big one. Oh wow, look, steps. One of the trails that steps you walk on. I think you see petroglyphs up there, I'm wondering. I think I put the map in here. Oh, there. That goes on forever. I think that was like a 4 or 5 mile trail, if I remember right. I just can't believe when we came here in the summer and it was so hot, we couldn't even bother to drive around the rest of this. I mean, we literally laughed. We also went to Zion on that trip. We drove to Zion, if you can believe it. And we drove to Death Valley. I think that was the first time we stayed in the Vidara. And it's so nice. We went back many times and got the suites, 700 square foot suites. But now they're expensive. Alright. bring Pilar. If we brought 2 cars, then she could ride it and put her stuff in her other car. Wow. This might be one of the coolest campgrounds I've ever seen. I don't know if this road is one way or what. Oh, here's a spot by the bathroom. That's not a bad thing either. Unless the wind is blowing at you. I just hope that these don't fill up within minutes of the reservations opening. Oh, that's a cool spot. They're all pretty good, I will say. I want to see what's into this real quick. We don't have to. It's a scenic loop. I don't know how far it is. Alright, we're gonna head to the other campground real quick and exit the park. So there was a scenic loop if you turn left there, and it turned to gravel, so I don't know how long that is, but we don't really have a lot of time to check that out. So that was the Arch Rock Campground. Man, if you made a reservation here and it didn't come, you're probably sad. Tires on the other car by next fall. We're gonna get them before next spring, before our friend's house sit. We don't want them to have to worry about a flat. And the ones we have are getting close to, I think, 45,000 miles. We want to get better tires, like all-terrain tires, like they have, so they don't have to worry about where they're driving. If they go on a Forest Service road or wherever. And then will it be ready for us then? Ooh. Oh, never mind. I don't want to go there. That's the parking lot with the ladders. Yeah, this is amazing. I can't get over the views are just incredible. Actually, this winter when I come back down in this area, I will have to scout some of the other parks to see if I do want to go to them, because we don't have time to go to Red Rocks today. Alright, here's the Atoll Rock Campground. You'll see how this one has way less privacy. It's just not as unique. So what I have to decide is, do I want to risk not getting a spot? My theory is pick the worst spot first, because everyone else is trying to get the best spots. I might have to remake an account, and so we each try. And if we get 2, we just don't finish the reservation. Just do that. We were home last time. That's my problem. Yeah, I just thought about it. We'll guarantee we get a spot. It's like, well, I'll try and get the spot we really want, and then you'll try and get a spot that is not as desirable. Yeah, these are definitely not the same, but I wouldn't complain if we were here. Kids are up on the rocks. Oh, that's not as bad as I thought. How did they get up there? Self-pay. Oh. So I wonder if they have some spots that are not reservable. I wouldn't take the chance on that. We're gonna reserve something. Or it's for when it doesn't fill up, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, this isn't horrible here. I mean, I think oh, they have walk-in camping to the right. I want to see what that is. It won't take a loop. It's just a loop. I don't understand this walk-in camping. You mean like people who didn't make reservations? Oh, so basically you park your car here and then you gotta walk to your tent, probably. That's probably what it is. Yeah. Alright. Oh, that would be cool. We're not doing that. There's 3 of them. So to the right, those have power. Those are full hookups on the right. They were additional $10 at certain campsites. And we do not need those. The bathrooms look way nicer in this campground. I wonder if they have flush toilets over here. The other campground, they were vault toilets. So that might be a plus of staying here. I even wonder if they have showers here. I'll research that because it would be cool to stay here just for those things. Alright, well, the campgrounds were way better than I expected.
Turn right to Scenic Loop Road.
So we have 3 hours to Death Valley.
In 1/4 of a mile, turn right. In 500 feet, turn right to Valley of Fire Highway. Turn right to Valley of Fire Highway. Proceed 16 miles on Valley of Fire Highway.
Oh, this is like there. I wonder if this is a new visitor center at this entrance. That it looks nicer than the old one. Wow. That's gonna be way cool. Huh? Yeah. Are they renovating this? nice bathrooms here at the entrance. Very nice. I have to show them. Oh.
Proceed 14 miles on Valley of Fire Highway.
Ooh, we only have 2 hours and 40 minutes now. Alright, I'm going to end the video. That was Valley of Fire State Park.